Hello, my dear children. Children, in the class of electronics, we are going to study biasing of diodes. What is biasing of diodes? Biasing of diode is arrangement of battery across the diode, and through this biasing, we will study the characteristic curve of diode, and through characteristic curve, we will know its properties, its behavior in different electrical conditions, and by virtue of that behavior, how it is going to be utilized, that is all we are going to discuss today. So let's know its biasing. Well, there are two ways we can connect battery across a diode. One way is called forward biasing, and in forward biasing what happens? This is PN junction diode. This P side is connected with positive terminal of the battery, and N side is connected with negative terminal of the battery, DC battery. And what happens? As this value of potential difference which is connected across the diode is varied, what is the current in the circuit and how is the variation of current and why is that variation? Let us understand that. See, this is battery with positive terminal connected to P. See, this P side has a layer of negative charge. This is negative charge region, and over N side we have positive charge layer. So there exists a potential difference across the junction, and this potential difference we know is called barrier potential. And this barrier potential difference acts as barrier for diffusion of electrons from N to P side or diffusion of holes from P to N side. Because of this potential difference, electron cannot move from N to P side and holes cannot move from P to N side. This is barrier. And see, this battery, external battery, is opposing the barrier. This positive electrode is connected with this negative of the barrier, and this negative electrode is connected with the positive of the barrier. So this external battery is opposing this barrier. When this potential difference is zero, because of this barrier, no majority charge carriers can cross over the junction. As a result, there is no current in the circuit. But as we increase this potential difference from zero onward, what happens? This potential difference nullifies this barrier. Why nullifies? Because the polarity of this external battery is opposite of the polarities which exist over the terminals. This barrier potential is opposed by this external battery. So as this potential difference is increased, this potential difference is nullified. And as this potential difference is nullified, what happens? What happens at certain stage when this potential becomes just equal to this potential difference, this whole barrier is nullified. And once there is no barrier, what happens? The electrons start moving from N side to P side, and hole starts moving from P side to N side. So as long this barrier is going to exist, there is going to be zero current in the circuit. But the moment this barrier is overcome by this external battery, well, the barrier is nullified, and beyond that, if we increase the value of voltage, the current is going to increase. And that is what is shown here. That is what is shown here in the IV characteristic curve of diode. This is x-axis where we have V plus V, the potential difference of the battery connected in forward bias. And this is current in the circuit. See, when the potential difference is zero, the current is zero. As we increase the value of potential difference connected across the diode, the current initially remains zero. But beyond certain value of the voltage, what do we see? Beyond certain value of voltage, what happens? The current starts increasing with the further increase of voltage. And this voltage beyond which the current starts increasing is called as, this is called as knee voltage. We call this as knee voltage. We also call this at cut-in voltage. And remember, this knee voltage or cut-in voltage are the voltage which give us the measure of, which help us know the barrier potential. So this knee voltage is the measure of potential difference which exists across the junction. And this value of knee voltage is 0.7 for the silicon made semiconductors. It is 0.3 volt for germanium made semiconductors. And what happens as we increase the value of voltage, the current starts increasing. Well, we have to find out the resistance. If we find out if we mark 2 points over this characteristic curve and read out the values of current and voltage from their respective axes. So this is delta V and this is delta I. This is delta I. Yeah. So this diodes are non-ohmic conductors and they are known by dynamic value of resistance. So what is dynamic resistance in the forward bias? This dynamic resistance in the forward bias is what? Delta V is to delta I. And this value of resistance is what? Yeah, this value of resistance is finite and small. And this is of the order of what? Say kilo ohm. This is of the order of kilo ohm. So in forward bias, diode conducts beyond knee voltage. Children, in reverse bias, the polarity of the terminals of the battery are reversed as compared to forward bias. In the forward bias, we connected P with positive, N with negative. But in reverse bias, what do? We reverse this battery. This P is connected with negative terminal of the battery, DC battery, and this N is connected with the positive terminal of the DC battery. And this voltage is variable. In the forward bias, this external battery was opposing the barrier. But in this case, this external battery is going to help the barrier. See, this is negative potential, this is positive potential, this is layer of positive charge, and this potential difference. See, this negative is connected with negative and this positive is connected with positive. That means external battery is going to help the barrier. What is this barrier for? This barrier is for diffusion of electrons and holes across the junction. Because of this barrier, electron cannot move from N to P side and hole cannot move from P to N side. And this external battery is making this barrier stronger. As we increase the value of this voltage, what happens? This barrier becomes more and more stronger. Even if this battery is not there, there is no current in the circuit. Why? Because electrons and holes cannot move across the barrier. And as we increase this value of voltage, what happens? The possibility of conduction becomes, it was already 0 and it is never going to conduct. Why? Because this battery is going to help the barrier. This barrier becomes stronger and stronger and stronger. Therefore, electrons moving to the P side and holes moving to N side is practically impossible. The width of the depletion layer goes on increasing and finally it extends to the whole semiconductor. In case of forward biasing, the width of the depletion layer decreases because external battery opposes the barrier, but here the external battery helps the barrier. So as we increase this potential difference, the strength of the barrier goes on increasing and the current in the circuit remains 0. And that is what is shown here. See, as we increase the value of negative voltage here, the current in the circuit remains 0. There is no electrical conduction. And the diode behaves like what? An open circuit. There is no current in the circuit. If we wish to find out the resistance, dynamic resistance of this non-ohmic conductor in reverse bias, we have to mark 2 points here. And if we mark 2 points, of course we'll get what? Delta V. Of course we'll get delta V here. But what about delta I? In between these 2 points? 0. So the value of resistance in the reverse bias, dynamic resistance in the reverse bias is what? Delta V is to delta I. And since delta I is 0, this value is what? Infinite, or we can say it is what? Very high. So resistance, dynamic resistance in the reverse bias is very high, and this high value is of the order of mega ohm. So in reverse bias, diode does not conduct, and in forward bias, the diode conducts, but it conducts beyond knee voltage. We can ignore that knee voltage because knee voltage is very small. So we straightway say diode conducts in forward bias. So children, what we have studied in both the type of biasing is being concluded here. And what is this conclusion? This conclusion you have to, this conclusion should stuck to your mind right now, and you have to carry forward this conclusion so that we are able to apply it in case of rectifiers. So what is the conclusion? See, when P of the diode is connected with positive terminal of the battery, or N is connected with negative terminal of the battery, diode is said to be what? Forward bias. And how to remember this? PP or NN. So P side connected with positive PP, or N side connected with what? N, negative, PPNN. This is straightforward, forward biasing. And in this case, diode what? Conducts. And the resistance of the diode in this situation is what? Small and finite. Well, in reverse bias, yeah, this is diode. You can make the symbolic diagram. This is P side of the diode, this is N side of the diode. P is connected with positive electrode and N is connected with negative electrode. Diode is forward bias and it is going to conduct like this. Yeah, it conducts like this, boy, because electrons move from N side to P side. Therefore, current moves from P side to N. Yeah, N side to P side. Electrons move and current moves from P to N side. So that's how the current flows in forward bias. Well, when P is connected with negative terminal of the battery, or N is connected with the positive terminal of the battery, in that case the diode is what? Reverse bias. And how to remember it? PN, NP. P connected with negative terminal of the battery, or N connected with P, NP, N connected with positive terminal of the battery, diode is reverse bias. PPNN forward bias, PNNP reverse bias, and in this case diode does not conduct. This is P side, this is N side, P connected with negative terminal or N connected with positive terminal. Diode is reverse bias, and in that case the diode behaves like what? Open circuit, and the current in the circuit, had it been conducting, the current would have been in this direction, but there is no current in the circuit and the value of current in the reverse bias remains 0. So children, we have just seen that in forward bias diode conducts, but in reverse bias diode does not conduct. And how to identify the biasing? PPNN, P positive, N negative. P positive or N negative is forward biasing. PNNP, P connected with negative or N connected with positive is what? Reverse biasing. In forward bias diode conducts, in reverse bias diode doesn't conduct. So with this we come to the end of today's class. We'll continue beyond this point when we'll study rectifiers. So until we meet again, goodbye. Thank you.